what's happening, guys and gals? Welcome back to Gunvolt 2, the Azure Striker. Last time we defeated Goth Chick, and today we're fighting Pink Guy.
Pink Dude!
And you can see we have these other bosses as well. So, today, we're going to continue more of the story and hopefully get Jules back, but it's time to go to the sewers! Are you ready to strike?
I'm ready to strike!
After more of the story, of course.
It looks like Eden is up to something down in the sewers. Of course, always story.
He sounds like a dude.
Yeah, I think it is, dude.
Your phone just hates this couch.
Oh, I thought that was the cat that attacked my phone.
No, the cat's attacking stuff over that way. One more thing, there's a 7 member there. Oh no! So they're basically using parts of Jules' soul or whatever to become superhuman. Or super adept? I don't know. Okay, so we should mess with our loadout a little bit. Check our skills and gear. We should have acquired a new skill. That looks like it. Galvanic Patch.
Yep.
There we go. So, we're still not up to completely full power yet, but at least we have some more stuff. In terms of gear, I know we got a new gun last time. Or at least a new ability.
Yep.
There it is. So that basically changes the directions of the shot. I mean, people are free to do whatever they want, but
okay, cool.
For, I guess, walkthrough or guide purposes, I'll show you what the other bullet, or, you know, bolts look like.
Yeah.
As they say that, so.
I guess it's a playthrough. If I was playing it, it would be a fail through, but right now, it's a playthrough.
I play how I want. Eefusion? Eefusion?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think E or Eefusion.
Stalwart guardians await in the marine paradise, where turbid waters roar on unhealthy shores.
Maybe I'll morph E and E together and see.
Striker!
Eefusion! Striker! Yeah!
This is a little different than the last water stage from the first Gunvolt.
Yep.
You know what it feels like? And people would probably be like...
Does it feel electrifying with all the zappage going through the water?
Maximum zappage. No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty shocking. I know I'm trying to stay current with my commentary, but this level makes me feel very nostalgic to Batman Return of the Joker on the NES. Like the way the sewer was in that.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't have this awesome J-pop music, but you know, banging techno beats. It had that sewery feel.
Yep.
Well, the water wouldn't be so blue.
Is that the purple Batman one, or no? Am I thinking of a different one?
No, he was kind of bluish on the NES,
okay.
The Return of the Joker.
Yeah, I know there was a specific Batman game where he was purple.
That would have been the Genesis.
Oh, the Genesis, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to... Did you do a review of the one that you're talking about, or...?
Batman Return of the Joker? Yeah, I called it Contra Batman, and a lot of people got annoyed with me. Because they were like, it's more of this game than it is Contra, and it's like, well, back when, you know, I was doing the comparison, and there weren't the other games on the market that people were comparing it to, so... that's why I called it Batman Contra. Right,
because, like, of course other games will be made later that it's like, but it's like... Well,
they brought up comparisons like Gunstar Heroes and some other stuff.
So those games weren't even out yet, or?
No?
Oh, wow.
Not that I know of. I don't believe so, no. Batman Return of the Joker was very early 90s. Gunvolt was a little bit later. Or not Gunvolt.
See,
Gunstar Heroes.
Right now, when you're telling me this, like, comparing different games and stuff to this game, I'm missing the old days of K-Wing reviews and stuff like that. That was fun. I remember we did some of the reviews together. I listened to some of the old ones, and you would give me a script, and like, you would tell me, okay, and you have to say this point over here.
Right, yeah.
And that was fun, because that was the way that I interacted with you before we ever did.
Sidestep rules.
Actually, I remember I was on a lot of your reviews before we ever did, like Let's Plays together.
We didn't start doing Let's Plays together till 2010.
I liked their old reviews. It was really cute. I like listening to them. It's like we were so young back then.
Well, because it wasn't HD footage either, it didn't take like a full week to edit. So
yeah,
that was the great thing about doing retro games is...
I kind of miss, you know, the more that technology advances, the more complicated everything gets.
Oh, definitely, yeah. More expensive, too.
Yeah, it's just everything gets... It's like... It's harder and harder to have just a normal laid-back life because everything is more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a picture, like how much our cell phone bills cost compared to like when I didn't even have a cell phone. Nobody used to have a cell phone.
Totally.
I don't know. World's getting crazy, Kwing. Alright, back to the game, I'm sorry.
I was just thinking, I mean, I know we did it for like playthrough purposes, but I'm not really liking this bolt.
Oh, right.
I mean, I understand that, you know, it can go in different directions and stuff like that, but its rate of fire is not very good. And hence the death. So.
Sadness.
Oh, unworthy dare not dwell. Okay, whatever. Waters roar and the unworthy dare not dwell. Okay.
Oh.
Now, I'm pretty sure that I can change stuff right on the fly.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention the first time you read it anyway, so I didn't even notice.
There we go, see? See the rate of fire, how it's different?
Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Now, there is a bolt that I like using, but I don't remember the name of it, but this one's really easy to run and shoot, so...
This is just a lot of fun. This game is just really fun to watch, and I'm sure it's more more challenging to actually play or frustrating to play than watch, but I really like watching it.
No, it wasn't frustrating to play. I mean, people want to be like, oh, I wanted to see that gun. It's like, well, you saw that gun, I'm not very good with it, so I went back to Cerberus. Which is, I believe it was my weapon of choice because I could do that.
I like this one more because it feels like the other gun is kind of cheating. This one's like more old school.
Well, yeah, this is more Mega Man-like.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's got a nice little ricochet to it. So...
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Just fall already, dude.
I love... One thing you get with this that you don't get with Mega Man is obviously his little rat tail blows in the wind and his little...
It reminds me more of like a Chinese Kyo than it does a rat tail.
Yeah, it's not a rat tail.
Chinese warriors really would have long hair and they would braid it in the back and they'd call it a Kyo.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like what Jackie Chan had in Samurai Nights, or whatever it is called.
Samurai what?
What is it called?
It wouldn't be called...
what is it called? Shanghai Nights. Shanghai Noon! Ah!
Yeah, there were only 2 movies. The second one bombed so bad that they couldn't make a third one.
What was the second one called? Shanghai Nights?
Yeah.
So why did I get Samurai Nights? And when I was trying to say Shanghai Noon?
Basically, you confuse 2 cultures, Japan and China, into one.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
Wow.
I put a smile on my face.
Well, if I put a smile on your face, I guess we'll keep it in.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we'll keep it in anyway. We don't even have time to edit it out anymore.
I don't have time to edit it. It's time to duel!
It's like, Kwing, will you please take out every single one of my fails? It's like, sorry, Amber, I don't have time because it would take all day.
Well, not only would it take all day, I mean, I'd have to take bits and pieces from other episodes to make a coherent speech thing for you.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, what you see is what...
Do you want to know what makes this game a lot easier?
What?
To the point that maybe it's ridiculous, is the sidestep for Gunvolt.
Yeah. So is it... Did they have the sidestep in the last game, or no?
Not that I remember, no.
So they added it in.
Or I would have used it tremendously if they did. You know, that was kind of like the old Capcom thing. Da-da-da-da-da. Like that little ending thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what games I used to hear that in. I don't think it was Mega Man games, it was definitely Capcom. Like the old school arcade, like Victory Fair. If you guys know where that, like, Victory Fair is for Gunvolt, or when he defeats a sub-monster or something like that, let me know in the comments below. I know I've heard it before, I'm not just having a deja vu moment. I've literally heard it before. I just don't know where. Probably a game from the 90s or something like that. It's not uncommon for, like, fans of retro games, like Yacht Club games and things like that, to go and throw in Easter eggs from old games.
Oh,
since they were the publisher for this and the people who did the English translation, it's very possible that they added some things to the game, like just as nice nods to the old days, like they did with Shovel Knight and some other stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
Speaking of Shovel Knight, he's actually a secret boss in this game, although we're not going to show him until we do more of the, like, we're just going through the actual story first, and then if we do Copen and we do some of the other stuff, we'll show Shovel Knight.
I totally forgot to do the 2-player version of Shovel Knight. I was supposed to work on that.
Yeah, that would have been fun, but...
You told me to work on that, and I didn't work on it at all.
Shovel Knight is an acquired taste for co-op. I mean, I would stream it with you sometime, just for kicks, but I think it would be kind of crazy. It might be crazy fun, but maybe, you know, it might be
maybe
like...
crazy fun was throwing
would you do it ever? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll say, this is the 12th time I've gone to that place, and I keep dying. Going out for some air. I'll be back in 10 minutes, and then I come back.
But see, if you're really good at a certain weapon, then it's easy to breeze through the game just like this. So, I mean, we don't even have that many upgrades. I mean, we did do a little bit of grinding, so we're at a level 12 and stuff like that, but... I actually grinded a lot and replayed levels of the original Gunvolt, like when we were doing the Gunvolt series, and that's how I leveled up so quick. Because it's important to have an edge on your enemy, especially if it's a Mega Man like type game. And this is, I mean, this was the game that Inafune did when he left Capcom. Like while he was working on Mighty No. 9, this was a side project that he was the action director for.
Oh, okay, alright.
And you can just see it's so much better than Mighty No. 9 because the thing is, it doesn't reinvent the wheel of the Mega Man X and Zero games. What it does is it tweaks it just a little bit to make it original, like his lightning powers, you know?
Well, also he doesn't look like exactly like Mega Man.
It's the same style, though. If you've ever played Mega Man Zero, like the Game Boy Advance games, and you look at this, visual-wise, it's the same.
Oh, the levels and stuff.
The levels, the enemies, the puzzles and the way things interact in the level are different to some extent, but the layout, and you guys who played Mega Man Zero, you know what I'm talking about. And if K-Bro was watching this, he would be like, yep, I totally get what K-Wing's saying. Because it feels like Mega Man Zero, and that might be one of the reasons why I like it so much. You know, but I have to say, the Ride the Lightning powers makes me think of Kai from Guilty Gear. Because he has yellow hair like Kai, and he's wearing kind of like a trench coat, but it's blue. So it's the Knight character from Guilty Gear.
Thank you.
He has like a white trench coat and stuff like that, and lightning powers. He's the character that K-Bro always makes fun of me for playing as.
Aww.
Says all my attacks are spammy.
I love the name Kai. It's one of my favorite names.
Kai's a cool name. Even this level, do you remember in... It's either Mega Man 2 or 3, Flashman stage with the lights, like, or Quickman. Was it Quickman? I think it was Quickman. And you have to avoid these laser beams that go boo, boo, boo. That waterfall thing that we just went through was kind of like that, minus not the lasers, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is just really visually, like, stimulating. Like, there's a lot of
It's exhilarating.
Yeah, it's really cool to watch.
It's like fast-paced, pumping action. We should be at the boss by now. There we go. Yep, I'm coming for your mirror shard, guy with weird hair. Weird hair and white streaks. And what purpose is that? More highlights? Called him Merman. Merman! Beastman! Evelyn! Such a small-minded goal. Whoa! Don't be talking about my jewel like that, yo. You'll pay.
Small-minded goal? He called Jewel a small-minded goal.
Well, I mean, technically right now she is kind of fairy size.
But she's really important to him.
You fight for nothing less than the ocean itself.
He fights for the ocean?
Why is he pink?
Maybe he's purple, but it's... No, it's pink.
If they were going with a watercolor, they should have gone with blue or green. You know, I can't see like a pink Aquaman. You know, it doesn't look...
Pinky Man!
I'm not all that intimidated, you know? It's like, okay, fish man.
Yeah.
You got a bad fashion choice. You know, somebody
Maybe he's from the 80s.
Well, he's got a pretty cool attack, though. I'll give him that. I mean, that's pretty cool use of the trident.
What was up with guys wearing pink all the time in the 80s?
It was salmon, and, you know...
Did you wear any... Well, no, you were a little tiny kid.
I was a little kid. I wore whatever... I had prescription shoes because my parents were worried about my flat feet.
Why did you need prescription shoes?
I don't...
How could you have flat feet when you're a kid?
I was born with flat feet.
I didn't even know people were born with flat feet. I thought they got flat feet from walking too much.
No. Wait, maybe... I don't remember, but I had to wear those type of shoes to prevent some stuff, and I got flat feet anyway. So it was just like, I always looked weird and never fit in with the other little kids.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You had to wear shoes to prevent flat feet, but then you got them anyway?
Yep.
Well then, that's not fair. You should get those years of having to wear those terrible shoes back.
I didn't really notice because it was so small, but I always looked like I was wearing dress shoes. That was back before, you know, prescription shoes could look cool. Just like, you know, Coke bottle glasses and things like that.
I don't know. I'm not into that. I'm more like laid back mom. I'd probably just let my kid wear whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's gonna... Anyway, I'm not gonna go into it. Let's continue to fight this boss.
I don't even know how that randomly came out.
I don't even remember.
We were talking about 80s stuff.
Oh, I asked you if you ever wore pink.
And the only thing that I remember, like...
I remember I had this coat when I was in... It must have been in the 90s then, because I was in grade school in 4th grade. So I had this coat that had like a million different colors on it. Remember those coats?
Mm-hmm.
And they were all stitched in like different pieces, and they were all different colors.
Uh-oh. Oh, now he's got a harp. That's the epitome of manly right there. Whoa!
I noticed like the further time goes on though, the less colorful people's clothes are.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like that? Like the less colors that we wear. Like the 80s were actually, it's kind of cool that...
80s was too bright, though.
I make fun of it a little, but it's kind of cool, like, looking back at it, it's like, okay, that actually was pretty cool compared to now. Like,
I still wear clothes with a lot of color.
I know you do. I like that about you.
Just because I don't want to get depressed. It's over! Oh yeah, called it. So long, Merman. Or should I call you Mermaid?
Merman! Yeah, mermaid.
Now, Jules didn't really get any bigger at all. She's still tiny.
Looks like the other Eden chumps are running away. Oh, yeah. I mean, not that they're running away.
This is my jam.
That guy's got cool hair.
Clear.
Is it your jam, Kwing?
That even sounds like Mortal Kombat, like a little bit.
I think I'm gonna be more like I mean, as a mom, I think I would be more like Topanga. I'd be like, let my kids do whatever.
S-Rank! S-Rank! Nice! See, that's what happens when I use a weapon that I'm familiar with. If I'm just trying a new weapon for the sake of, oh, let's try this out. It's not gonna go well. I'm just laying it out there, you know. So we got a new bolt weapon. S-Rank. Oh, I love that. Yay! Alright, so, we can go to... I think we got new skill as well. Yes! We got several new skills. Yay! Lux Caliber! I remember that. I used to use that a lot. It's like a big blade type weapon that kind of goes like, forward in front of you. It's still not my ultimate attack yet, but that's cool. But anyway, guys and gals, that does it for another exciting, thrilling, action-packed episode of Gunvolt 2. Woo-hoo! We have 2 bosses left in this part of the story, so join us next time as we go after this guy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, And stay tuned for something new on the KwingsLetsPlays channel every single day. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!